What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and we're going to be going over the games from Pittsburgh from this past weekend. You guys did very, very well. You went 4-1. There was that one game where kind of let it get away from you, and we'll talk about that. I'm sure Chris will have a lot to say about that game. But overall, uh, again, we'll go through this in detail, but you guys, for the most part, uh, played offense at a decent level. You definitely got about a C with respect to shot selection. So you could have improved that, but you executed from the spots that you're supposed to shoot from, which should uh, emphasize how important it is to continue to do that. But we'll get to all that. So we're going to go game by game here, and again, we'll revisit the stats that we're looking for. So against Kalo Elite. So again, we're looking for 55% effective field goal percentage, and we're right above that at 56, which is pretty good. The 18% turnover rate, we need to kind of deal with that. We really want to keep it below 15. And, unfortunately or fortunately, I guess, for your age group, turnover rate is a pretty big deal. Okay. So we have to keep this low. Offensive rebound percentage, we want above 30. We're just a little bit light there. The good news is that their opponents were really, really bad. Okay, this is their opponents' numbers, 35% effective field goal percentage, so they're not beating anybody. So we were able to get away with pretty average numbers here. Their target numbers are not bad against this team. Let's take a look at the shot chart from this game. And again, what we're looking for no shots, if we can, in this area. And it's looking like you're either not hearing me or just kind of maybe the offense is forcing you into these, or defense is forcing you into these shots. But these are shots that you're going to have to scratch. And I'm going to continue to pound on you guys about this, and coaches too, because again, as much as I tell the players what good shots are, it doesn't matter, because to a kid playing, a good shot is one that keeps them in the game. And if a coach is going to encourage a bad shot or not, comments on a bad shot, regardless of whether it goes in or not, then the kid's not going to get the feedback. And that's the way that is. So I'm talking to both coaches and to players as far as this goes. Nonetheless, these have to be scrapped. You can't play these. You can't take these shots. All right. Let's take a look at the box score. We'll take a look at the individuals. Let's see. For Kalo Elite, take a look. And so we have a couple of unknowns here because of these number issues. We'll try to fix that. I do have like a week and a half to deal with this. I have a little bit of time over the weekend, so I will try to fix all this. It's hard though, because you guys keep changing jersey numbers and all this stuff. So I can only do what I can do. Okay. Let's take a look at the numbers here from 3. Isaiah was 3 for 8. Spins, 2 for 2. What is that? Brandon was 1 for 4. Brandon, you were 1 for 4 here, but overall, you were exceptional this weekend and pretty much this whole season from 3, and we'll get to that. Justin, 2 for 3. Yawn, as usual. I shouldn't say as usual, but yeah, very, very nice. Turnovers, Brandon and Spins, you guys, as usual, are the big criminals as far as turnovers go. So we are going to have to look at these. Now, Brandon, again, this is against a bad team. There's just no need for that. I mean, that. Let's take a look at these. Again, you got to embrace it, Brandon. That's all. Just embrace it. You'll get better at it, but you have to just watch these. And Spins, we'll get to you, I'm sure, at some point. But overall, pretty decent game. You weren't beating anybody great with that performance, but you were able to get it done against a very, very bad offensive team. All right, let's go to the house we built game. You guys really put it on them, 72-44. And we'll take a look at the stats. Hold on, let's pull it up. House we built. 55% effective field goal percentage is pretty good, but this turnover rate, this is the nuts, as they say in the poker business. Okay, you can put a turnover rate of 8%, you're not losing. You're just not. The thing about shooting, the thing about scoring is you want to score as many points as you can, right? So what's the best way to score as many points as you can? Take more shots than the opponent. And how do you do that? By not turning the ball over. I hate to kind of reduce it to that, but that's bottom line here. Offensive rebound percentage is not great. Uh, Take a look at the shot chart. Okay, again, 3, 6, 7, 8 bad twos. I want to get on you on this, guys. I mean, this is you're not going to be able to get away with this against and win the tough games. You're just not. But from three, I mean, look what you guys are doing here. Why take any of these if you're shooting like this from three? I don't even. It just doesn't make any sense. Let's take a look at the individuals here from this game from House We Built, and this is the Brandon Arnold show. Now, I talked to you guys about this. Okay, Brandon, I called you out in a positive way last week. I mean, you fixed your I'll say fixed, or maybe you just grew into it. The issue you had with your balance over 3 years, and I said that once you fix that, you'd be another different player. And you were never doing this. You were never putting up 5 for 7 from three. We can look back at your stats from last season to prove that, and the last 2 seasons. So yeah, good on you, man. 30 points. But here's my thing. 0 turnovers, Brandon. I mean, this is, I don't want to say best game, whatever, but statistically, I mean, this is gold. It just is. Okay? And all of you guys, as far as your turnovers, no turnovers. This is amazing. Okay. Anyway, Justin 2 for 6, Brandon 3 for 4 from three. Very nice. Overall, again, the team wasn't great, but still, statistically, you put up a very, very nice game. All right, now let's get to the BABC game. All right, so this is not, this isn't rocket science. Your effective field goal percentage was poor. It's below 50%. You needed 55. Your offensive rebounds were fine, 36%, but you're not winning with a 22% turnover rate. You're not beating anybody, much less a good team. And you put the two of these things together, 48% effective field goal percentage, adding 22% turnover rate. That's the end of the story. We'll take a look at the shot chart. I mean, 2, 3, 5, 6 bad twos, not to mention just terrible finishes around the rim. I mean, we could, you can click through this and see these. 4 for 14. Well, that's died. First of all, I hate that shot. You got to make that. You just have to make these. I know they're contested, but you're 2 feet from the rim. This is an execution. I don't like it. All right. So anyway, I'll let the coaches kind of go through and see what they think of all that. But we'll take a look at the individuals here. Box score. Let's make sure we pull the right game up, and specifically the right BABC game up. So we have Brandon was 3 for 5 from three. Very, very nice, as I mentioned. Justin was 4 for 7 from three. Isaiah was only 1 for 5. But what I liked was that we had the right people taking the threes. So I'm not worried about that. But Isaiah getting intimidated at the rim, for real? Come on, you're a freaking animal down there. Lorenzo 1 for 5 against that guy. That's too bad. You know what I mean? You're light years better than him. Take a look at the turnovers. So this one, Brandon spins. Isaiah with 4 turnovers. Not a good game for you for sure. So we've already, well, to be fair. Oh, these are fouls. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. These are your 4 fouls. So as far as turnovers go, it spins and Brandon Arnold. Well, you know what? I just called you out for being a stud in the last game. So it's only fair that we can look at the turnovers. Let's see. This one I don't think we see. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he just threw the ball away, inbounding it. All right, so we'll see about that. Is that yours, Brandon? Maybe not. Uh-oh, that's Brandon's. That one's Brandon's. See this? Yeah, that's Brandon as well. And you give up a dunk to the little guy. Yeah, that's not a good scene. First of all, lucky we didn't get the travel call. Let's look at this one again. That's probably a travel. It might be a back court. And there's all kinds of things this could happen. This is you could watch this possession forever. So is that a travel? Probably. Is that a backcourt? Maybe not. That is definitely a turnover, and that is definitely not getting back on defense, and that is definitely a dunk. Okay. Um, well, there's some other turnovers. I'd rather not, but Justin with 3 turnovers. Let's see. Come on. Better than that. I don't know who deserves that one. This was the whole. This was the whole game, though. This was the deal. I mean, no good. That's just no good. Anyway, well, you don't need me to tell you that. All right, that's a shame. All right, well, we'll move on to the next game, which is, and you did, recover from that. I mean, to put up 2 more wins, right? This is highest level premier. I don't know which one was which. Oh, so this one might have been the second game. I forget. Wow, look at this high 60% effective field goal percentage, 48% offensive rebound percentage, 21% turnover rate. Again, I'd love for that to get trashed. I mean, I'll put it to you another way. You had a 60% effective field goal percentage and you only won the game by 9. Wonder why? Turned the ball over too much. Take a look at the shot chart. Also, sorry about that. Shot chart versus high level premier. Uh, Not bad. Look at this. Okay, so how many bad twos did you have? 2, right? Forget what you made them. And what was your effective field goal percentage? 60. You know what I mean? Like this is easy. Scratch this. Scratch all this stuff. And you can make the open threes. You guys are really good at that, and you can usually finish at the rim. Let's take a look at box score from this game. Let's see. Brandon 1 for 1 from 3. Justin 4 for 8 from 3. I mean, like this is great. Why take anything but these? Bad, just good threes and good twos. Josh, what are you doing going 1 for 5? I'll look at these. Is this even you? Okay, that's not a bad shot. 3 point miss. See the 2 point miss. That's what I kind of what I'm interested in. See that? That's tough. It's just tough. That was not you, right? Oh yeah, it was. Let's see. What is this? What are you trying to dunk it over him? Okay, good try. All right, who are you looking at? Let's look at this again. All right, going for the highlight reel, right? Trying to post your number 12 there. Okay. All right, good try, I guess. Can you make that? I would like you to do that in practice to see if you can actually do that. I'm sure you wouldn't have tried it if you couldn't do it. I want to see this again. Let's see. Oh, that would have been so cool if you actually did that. Number 12 would have had to gone home and cried if you were able to do this. Ah, you know what? Props for trying it. Be crazy. You pull that off in a game. By the way, good pass, Brandon. You pull that off in a game. That's you get like a scholarship by accident. All right. Um. Okay. Let's. I guess finish up right with Young and the Wreck, Young and Reckless. It's very funny. Let's see. Effective field goal percentage 54%. Not I'm pretty good. Offensive rebound percent is not great. And look at this. The turnover rate 24%. I mean, you got to do something about this. You're just not going to beat good teams like this. We're going to have to look at these freaking. We're going to have to look at these turnovers. Come on. Let's take a look. Bad twos. You guys are killing me. No bad twos. Please. Let's see the box score against Young and Reckless. Young and Reckless. Okay. Unknown, so we'll try to fix that. Brandon, 3 for 6 from three. I can't wait to look at these season longs. Isaiah, 2 for 6. All right. Fortunately, your turnovers were everybody, so I'm not going to highlight anybody. All right. So let's take a look at the stats for the season. Okay. First of all, from a team perspective, and then from a individual. So the whole season. Okay. What we're looking for is 55% effective field goal percentage. You're just not there yet. I mean, you're good, but you're not there yet. This turnover rate is a train wreck. This has got to be fixed. I mean, it's got to be fixed. And listen, I know you guys aren't practicing, but maybe that's an answer. Maybe when you guys get back in prep schools or whatever, you can actually get some work in. Maybe the chemistry will be there and you'll stop turning it over like this. But I don't know. This is bad. An offensive rebound percentage is fine. Shot chart for the whole season. Again, this is all stuff that needs to go away. Okay. 13, 22, 28, 40, 42, 51. Actually, so overall, oh, wait a minute, I forgot these. 10, 13, 19, 21, 30, 42. So 51 out of 50. So overall, not bad, actually. Okay. So you do have about 10% bad twos, which is right on the border of where I want you. I would love these 0, honestly. If you look at the NBA and colleges and the good colleges now, there's almost none of this. All right. Let's look at the individuals. For the whole game, for the whole season so far. And this is extremely high level stuff I'm going to show you guys. This is not going to maintain for the season, but this is incredible to look at. So again, this is what you're looking at. You want to be able to shoot 55% from 2 or 38.5% from 3. And if you can do both, that's exception. Let's take a look first at 2s. Okay, at 2s, you only one of you is better than 55% from 2, and that's not good. Okay. Brandon, 59%. We should have more people above 55% from 2, especially our bigs here. Okay. From 3, I mean, this is not going to hold, but Brandon, 53%. I mean, let's go. I mean, you're just playing an extremely high level offensive. Justin, 42%, just right on like last season. Really happy about this. Spins, 36. Listen, I like the fact that you're only taking the wide open ones when no one else is open. I like it. Isaiah, again, this is a sample size that needs to be addressed. I'm not addressed. It needs to be developed. You tell me you can make these, you can make these. I think you're a freaking beast down low, by the way. When you ran those consecutive plays, I forget which game it was, where you got the ball over to Brandon V, and he dumped the ball down to Isaiah, and he just destroyed that guy down low. I'm not saying you shouldn't take threes, but you also are extremely strong around the rim. And you'd probably want to showcase that. So overall, individually, Brandon, just awesome stuff. And I can say like this to you because I spent 3 years trashing you in these videos. I mean, not really, but we want to hold you guys to pretty high standards in here. So I'm glad to see that you guys are doing decently. So I think you're off next week, and then it's just nonstop for like a while. So you got to clean some of this stuff up. Hopefully, you get a practice in at some point. But if not, that's it. See you guys later.